Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be showing you my top winter designer fragrances. I have already posted 2 parts of the niche edition. You can check them out. I'm going to put the links down in the comment section below. Before we get started, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And thank you so much for your continued support. If you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and activate that notification bell. Without further ado, let's jump right in. These are in no particular order. The first one I have here is Labelle Parfum by Gaultier. Some of the notes are pear, tonka bean, vetiver. There's vanilla, there's cherry, there's jasmine, there's leather. There's a boozy note. This flanker is a lot deeper, a lot richer than the original. The original doesn't have all those notes. The original might be true to the note pyramid, the notes that are listed, which is pear, vanilla, and vetiver. Those are the prominent notes that my nose is smelling. It's a lot fresher, it's a lot lighter, it is sweet, it is syrupy, but it does wear lighter. This one is thicker, it wears heavier in the skin. This lasts even longer. And this is so stunning. Such a beautiful, well-blended, well-balanced composition. No one note jumps out at you. The leather in here is not prominent. It just gives this a depth, it gives it a richness, it gives it a seductive, sexy type of feel, and it grounds the sweetness, it tempers it. I love wearing this one in the winter. It keeps me cozy, keeps me warm, and at the same time it does make me feel very sensual. Again, Labelle Parfum by Gaultier. This next one is Mon Couture by Viktor Rolf. This one's a flanker of Bonbon. This one has fruity notes, it has white florals, it has gourmand touches to it, it has caramel and white tobacco. So this one is a little more complex than the original. The tobacco elevates this fragrance, it balances out the sweetness, and it gives such an interesting vibe to this composition. This is a very sweet gourmand. So the tobacco offsets that sweetness a little bit and tempers it, and it just gives it another dimension, more depth. And it's such a beautiful one for winter because of that sweetness, because of the tobacco note. It's sensual, it's alluring, and this is one I love to wear in cold evenings when going out. Again, this is Mon Couture by Viktor Rolf. This next one is Armani Coat Satin by Giorgio Armani. And this has orange blossom, this has peach, it has ginger, sorbet. This one has a lot of gourmand notes. It has praline, it has vanilla, cacao, and it's sweet, it's creamy, very delicious and decadent smelling. It's enticing, sensual, yet it's cozy on those cold winter days. This is a good one for the cold. It cuts through the cold. It wears beautifully on my skin. This is the time when I tend to wear this fragrance because it's just so soothing, comforting, cocooning. I adore smelling this when it's cold outside, and I love smelling like this. Armani Coat Satin by Giorgio Armani. This next winter fragrance is Midnight Shimmer by Michael Kors. This is such a beautiful woodsy vanilla scent. It has jasmine, vanilla, woodsy notes. There's Peru balsam, musk, and moss. It's a sweet, woody, balsamic vanilla, and it gives off a woody smokiness. So right away it makes me think of a fireplace, it makes me think of a log cabin where there's a fireplace. It just gives off that smokiness that comes from woods. It's not like a tobacco smoke or a cigarette smoke. It's a very sexy type of scent. This is warm, cozy, inviting, so comforting. It's so delicious. And this one just keeps me warm on those cold winter days. It makes me think warm, feel warm. Feels like a warm hug. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love this one. The lasting power in this is not fantastic. So I do have to overspray, and then I have to come back and spray it again after 4 or 5 hours. I just can't get enough of this one. Midnight Shimmer by Michael Kors. The next fragrance I have here is Belle Intense by Lancome. This has notes of pear, pink peppers, white florals, there's yellow florals. This has whipped cream and hazelnut. This is a delicious, sexy, gourmand fragrance. You really get that whipped cream on the dry down. It's nutty. It's very sweet, it's nutty, it's woody, it's very creamy, it's dense. It's a warm and inviting scent. This is so deep and rich and inviting and warm, cocooning. I absolutely adore this for the cold weather. This one wears beautifully in the cold. It cuts through the cold. This really shines in the cold weather. And the wind takes that sillage and projects it everywhere. I just adore this scent. Again, this is Belle Intense by Lancome. This next fragrance I have in my lineup is Tom Ford Noir Parfum. And this is another one of those sensual, comforting fragrances. This has ginger, bitter orange. There's a note of kulfi, which is an Indian dessert. There's rose, jasmine, orange blossom, vanilla, amber, sandalwood. It's a sweet, ambery, woody, balsamic vanilla. It's aromatic. It's a bit boozy and smoky. It's sensual. It's warm. It's enticing. It also makes me think of a femme fatale. I think of someone badass wearing this, riding a bike, wearing a leather jacket. It's sexy and cozy at the same time. Now, who doesn't want to smell sexy and cozy? Hello. I know I do. Especially in the cold weather, especially in the winter months. I absolutely love wearing this fragrance. Love the touches of smokiness and booziness that this gives off, and that sweetness from kulfi. This is absolutely divine. Again, this is Tom Ford Noir Parfum. This next one is Gucci Guilty Absolute Parfum. Some of the notes are blackberry, there's pink pepper, there's cypress, there's rose. It has woody notes, vetiver, patchouli. I find this fragrance to be completely unisex. A man can totally rock this. This is not your feminine fragrance. It's woody, it's fresh, spicy, it's aromatic, a bit earthy. This is your modern chic. Those earthy notes in here and the woody notes and the cypress give it a little bit more of a masculine feel. That's why I will put this in the unisex category, because it could be worn by both. It doesn't smell feminine, but it smells fresh, fruity. It reminds me of the holidays because it has that cypress note, which kind of reminds me of Christmas trees. It gives me that same vibe. I love wearing this in winter time, before, during, and after the holidays. I find this scent to be very unique. Gucci Guilty Absolute Parfum. The next one I have here is Pure Excess by Paco Rabanne. And this is such a heavenly winter scent. It has a note of popcorn, which is probably one of the main reasons it reminds me of winter. Because winter time is when my family and I go to the movies the most. We try to get out of the cold and do indoor type of activities. And of course, you walk into a warm movie theater where there's smell of popcorn wafting all around. This also has vanilla, this has coconut, ylang ylang. There's peach, there's orange blossom. It's woody, it's vanillic, slightly salty. It smells a bit exotic to me because you have the tropical notes mixed with that popcorn note. So it's a really unique combination. It's sexy, it's playful. It has those gourmand touches, which are absolutely delicious. I love smelling this. I love smelling like this. I wear this to the movie theater. I wear this out to dinner. This cuts through the cold. This has great performance. This is a great one for winter. Pure Excess by Paco Rabanne. The next fragrance is Black Opium Extreme. This is such a beautiful floral coffee experience. This has orange blossom, bourbon, vanilla. Essentially, it's a warm, spicy coffee with florals. The florals are prominent in this, so you do have to like your white florals, such as jasmine, because I do get a strong note of jasmine in this. And since I do love jasmine, this is a great combination for me. And it's a sweet gourmand type of coffee. It smells like a coffee latte. It's sweet, it's aromatic. This creates a deliciously beautiful cloud around you. It's fluffy, it's uplifting, warm, inviting, delicious. It's very cozy and very cocooning. For me, smelling like coffee and having a cup of hot coffee during the winter time is a real treat. I have been wearing this to any and all occasions. Again, this is Black Opium Extreme by YSL. This next fragrance is Mon Couture by YSL. I love this bottle with the bow and the berry color. It's so pretty. And this is a berry fragrance. You get raspberry, grapefruit, lychee, rose, there's peony, orange blossom, patchouli, cashmere, and ambroxan. This is fruity, floral, sweet, fresh, spicy. I like this flanker more than the original. Oh yeah, I'm getting waft of the raspberry. It's all around me. I find the original more appropriate for springtime. This to me is more cold weather. This is also classy and sassy. And I feel like this is a great party scent. If you have a party to go to, I know that those holiday parties are over. But if you have any other occasion to go to, this is such a fun and flirty party scent. It's so pretty. This is also great for everyday wear. You can wear this to the office. It's non-offensive, no sharp edges. Again, this is Mon Paris Couture by YSL. This next one is Hot Couture from the house of Givenchy. And this one has raspberry, has orange blossom, black pepper. There's sandalwood, amber, musk, vetiver. I believe that the black pepper and vetiver in this creates a smoky effect because this doesn't have any tobacco or any smoky notes. Black pepper can come off smoky and a bit spicy, of course. And this smells like a smoky raspberry. It smells incredibly sexy and sensual. I know it doesn't sound very appealing, like thinking about cigarette smoke and a raspberry, but somehow in this composition, it works. It's fruity, spicy, aromatic, woody, smoky, sensual, elegant, playful, warm, seductive, very unique and interesting scent. I love wearing this in the winter time because of that smokiness with the fruit. It makes me feel elegant, playful, sassy. It has such a unique vibe about it. I reach for this one a lot when it's cold out. It does give me a sense of comfort and warmth. Again, this is Hot Couture by Givenchy. This next fragrance is Manifesto L'eclat by YSL. This fragrance has currant buds, it has green tea, there's bergamot, there's neroli, there's jasmine, orange blossom, rose, vanilla, tonka bean, cashmere wood, and sandalwood. It's a white floral, green, aromatic, sweet vanilla. This has a fresh green scent juxtaposed with a sweet vanilla, and it also has a slightly powdery vintage vibe. It's a beautiful vanilla fragrance. This makes me think of 1980s perfumery, which was really good. Yeah, this is quite a unique scent because you do get that juxtaposition of the freshness and the sweetness from the vanilla. Again, this is Manifesto L'eclat by YSL. The next one I have here is Givenchy Intense by Givenchy. I love this one. I do want to get the Rouge one because I smelled it and I fell head over heels in love with it. It's different enough from this to warrant having the two. This is a tuberose forward fragrance and it has a note of sesame which gives it a creaminess and almost a nuttiness. This also has black pepper, orange blossom, Madagascar vanilla, patchouli, and vetiver. And this fragrance is very sweet. It's a bubblegummy tuberose, so you do need to like that to appreciate this. I get some of the orange blossom. I get that creaminess from the sesame. The patchouli in here is not prominent, but it does help with the staying power. This one performs amazingly. It has amazing sillage, amazing projection, and it lasts on my skin 8+ hours. This is such a heavenly scent. For me, winter is a perfect time to wear this. This fragrance is heady. It can get cloying because of the sweetness and the headiness from those florals. And it has to be cold out for me to appreciate this. So I wear this when it's super cold. When I'm going out, I tend not to wear this one around the house. I reserve it for nights out. When it's cold out, it cuts through the cold beautifully. It wears beautifully. It's sensual, it's deep, and it's absolutely beautiful. And this is Givenchy Intense by Givenchy. And that completes my video for today. Please let me know down in the comments below what some of your favorite designer winter fragrances are. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here soon. Take care.